Hello, everybody. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We have an amazing program today. We're going to talk. Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Daily, hey. Abby, good afternoon. Hi, Soko. We have an exciting um, theme for today. One of the topics that we're going to talk about today is my favorite ones. Brazil, hola Brazil. Remember, I am taping the show in my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Dr. Josefina. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please come to the YouTube channel, subscribe, like, and leave a comment. How about that? It's beautiful. Hey YouTube, good afternoon. Can you guys tell me how it's looking in YouTube, please? Well, I hope everybody. Hi Josefina, YouTube channel. Yes. Gracias, Gaby. Abby. Canada. Belén. Okay. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I want you to take advantage of this segment today. Ask questions. I'm ready. I'm ready to give you everything that you need today. Ladies, thank you, Hereda. The topic that we're going to talk about today is in my book number 1. Okay, so please, I have 6 books. So make sure that you have at least book number 1. Okay, because everything is, and not everything, but a lot of the information today, which is the foundation for the topic of today. Nevada. Good afternoon, Nevada. Kim. Hi, beautiful. Are you ready for me to start? Are we ready to go? Because when I start, I'm not gonna stop, and then I'm gonna do what I have to do, and then I stop and I read your comments and I answer your questions. Also, have great news about my InBody that I did today. I mean, this is amazing. This is probably one of the reasons I'm so freaking happy, because it's just everything that they tell you cannot do. In my case, I proved everybody wrong. But we talk about my InBody in a little bit. First, let's start with the title for today is why some people achieve their goals and other people don't achieve goals. And part of the reason why some people are very successful in achieving whatever they set their mind to do is because, or let me go back a little bit. The reason we don't achieve the goals that we set to do, hi Brenda, is because what I want to achieve is not strong enough. So my vision, the goal that let's say I want to get in perfect health. I want to be in perfect shape. Okay, because when you set goal, you don't go halfway. You go all the way. You want perfect health. You know, oh, I just want to be healthy. No, you just don't want to be healthy. You want perfect health is mine, and the law of harmony operates in my mind and body. That's an affirmation that I constantly repeat, and that's part of the reason why in perfect health, because every meaningful and lasting change starts from the inside out. This is one of the concepts that you need to memorize today. Any meaningful and lasting change, thank you, Brenda, starts from the inside out. And a lot of times we want to achieve things coming from the outside. No, it's the other way around. So our vision, the goal that I want to achieve, the picture that I have in my mind, has to be stronger than my current reality. Listen to this. Your vision, the mental picture that you have about yourself, has to be stronger than your present reality. How do I know that? If you read my book number 1, you're going to discover that my current reality, in which I was in my country, and I was born in Venezuela, didn't hold me back to achieve my dreams, because my vision, the picture, the selfie that I had in my mind was stronger than my current reality. Then what happened, that when your vision, the mental picture that you have in your head is stronger than your present reality, that picture becomes a strong force and an incredible power that it motivates you, encourages you to do the thing that you need to do. So number 1, your vision has to be stronger than your current reality. That is very important, because that's how we're going to start using the assimilation process. And that, because the picture, the new picture, let's say you want perfect health, so the new picture has to be imprinted at a neuron level of your brain. It has to be imprinted at the neuron level of your brain. Superficially, it's not going to work. And I'm going to show you how you're going to make that picture strong and powerful, that it will be the force, the vision, the power, the energy that motivates you, because then the motivation comes from the inside out. When you have a mental picture about what you want to do, and you strongly believe in that picture, and the picture that you have about yourself that you see in the outside doesn't match the picture that you have, the selfie, the mental selfie that you have in your mind, when those two doesn't match, that is what gives you the power and the motivation to do and to be and to have. So, this is one of the things that I use all the time in my life. When my mental picture is stronger than my present reality, then that picture is the one that gives me the energy, the power, and to move on and to do the things that I need to do. And what allows you, when you have that, when you get that, what happens, you have the motivation, you have the energy, you have the power. You become very creative, because then you start creating how to do it. You don't worry about how am I gonna do it? Well, I have to do this and I have to have that. No, you don't. And then you find out again in my book number 1. If you haven't gotten my book number 1, you go in Amazon. I get this book in Amazon. All my 6 books are in Amazon. Okay. Now, when we do not make the new vision, the new image of reality, then you have a new vision of yourself. You have a new image of reality. But you want to change your attitude, the new habit that you want to create, the new skill that you want to develop, the new environment that you want to surround yourself, the new job that you want. A part of the cell of your brain, it will always remain outside. So if you don't do what I'm gonna tell you to do, to make the new picture, the new skill, the new habit, the new environment, the new use, if you don't work to make that a part of the neuron in your brain, it's always going to stay outside of you. And as long as it stays outside of you, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it, because the only way you're gonna get it is when it becomes a part of you, because that's the driving force. See, it's the driving force. You cannot have two conflicting thoughts in your mind. That's called, in psychology, it's called cognitive dissonance. When we have two conflicting thoughts. So this, if you have two conflicting thoughts, or perfect health of mind, but you doubting, you don't trust, you don't believe that you can achieve perfect health, why don't you believe it? Because of your past history. You bought so much into your past history that you believe it. And you believe it because you create it. So anything that you create, you're not gonna let it go. And part of the thing that you have to do, you have to let go of the old you. You have to let go of the old you and start focusing and nourishing the new image, the new skill, the new job, the new reality, the new environment, the new habits. You have to do that. And that is part of it. That's what's going to accelerate the change. I'm telling you, if it will accelerate the change in a way that you won't believe it. So then, if you want to change your current picture of reality, how can you make it happen? How are we going to make this happen? This is what I call the assimilation process. And the assimilation process begins with your perception. Okay? Everything starts with your perception. And your perception creates your reality. So how do we develop that sense of perception? How do I create my reality? I, from the beginning of from the time you were born, from the beginning of your life, you will told, oh, this is a cup, this is purple, this is a book, this is a control. So we've been trained to believe what things are, including and not only the things outside of us, but things about me. And a lot of the things that they told about me and they tell about me, and or people tell about you, are not necessarily the truth. But you believe that. And once you believe a concept, an idea, it becomes a part of you. If somebody from day one told you what, something that is more common, or you're too fat, or you're too ugly, or you're not good looking. If somebody told you that at one point in your life, especially in early childhood, what happened? You believe that. Is it the truth? No. Then, but you believe it's the truth. Why? Because somebody of power, authority, like your mom, your dad, your friends, the preacher, the teacher. Oh my God, the teacher can be very dangerous. Thank, thank God I had amazing teachers. So what's going to create the concept about me is my perception, how I perceive myself. So number one of the things that you have to ask yourself, how do I see myself? And then you might want to make a list of the things that you don't like about yourself, that you like to, not so much, no, let me take that back. Not so much about what you don't like about yourself, but the thing that you want to change or improve about yourself. Because not unless you recognize the problem, you cannot solve it. Albert Einstein said, you cannot solve a problem at the same level of consciousness that it was created. So you need to recognize what's my problem. What is it about me that I need to change? What is it about me that I think it needs improvement? What is it about me that I know I can be a much better person. You sometimes you might think about, I'm better than this. Sometimes maybe things happen in your life and you know you're better than that. And if you're better than that, then you have to work and develop that. So all the perception has been created throughout the years. And we end up believing not necessarily is the truth, but I think and I bought into the idea that it was the truth. So what happened then? We have created a picture about ourselves, and I think I just explained that. no, I have a picture about myself, about my abilities, about my accomplishments, about my talents, and so on. So whatever picture you have about yourself, and it's a picture that is not benefiting you, you need to, if you want to, you can do what I'm gonna suggest you to do, so you can make meaningful and lasting change. Remember, meaningful and lasting change has to come from the inside out, not from the outside in. And that's why when people tell you, oh, I'm going to solve your problems in 3 months, I'm going to do this for you, nobody can do anything for you. The work has to be done by you. You can have a coach, you can have a counselor. That's what I do with my clients. I prepare up, we work in a plan together. When I'm doing coaching with my clients, we work together because I know I cannot make any change in anybody unless that person is willing to do the work. So sometimes you think somebody's going to fix you. Nobody is going to fix you. The fixing is going to come from you. Okay, so the assimilation process begins with your perception. We just talked about that. The same thing. So with that perception, we create a picture of reality that not necessarily is the truth. It's only the truth because I perceive it's the truth and I believe it's the truth. Our life, our life situation is a direct product of our perception and our creative subconscious process. I repeat, our life situation, whatever situation you find yourself today, is a direct product of your perception and your creative subconscious. Your perception and your creative subconscious. Talking about the subconscious, let me stop here for 1 minute and I remind you, you probably know this, that how the mind is constructed, how our amazing computer, biological computer is formed. And if you need more information about that, you can go in my website and download my CD that is called The Mind is Designed for Success. I have an amazing CD that you can download in my website. It's called The Mind is Designed for Success. And this is what happened. You have a conscious mind, you have a subconscious mind, and you have a creative subconscious. And your conscious mind is what? Is whatever you're thinking in the present moment. Whatever you're thinking at the present moment is going to be imprinted at the subconscious level. So that's why it's very powerful. You always be conscientious, be present in what are you thinking now. Because whatever you're thinking in the present moment, good or bad, it's going to be imprinted at the subconscious level. So that's why you have to watch your self-talk. You have to watch how do you talk to yourself. If you're talking to yourself in a negative way constantly, wow, you know what happened? And the more you repeat that information, because the word has power, you imprinting that information in the subconscious level, and it's like a groove, groove in the desk, like and it gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. The more you talk negatively about yourself, it gets imprinted at the subconscious level. Whatever information I have imprinted at the subconscious level, that's how I'm going to act. That's how I'm going to act, and that's how I'm going to react. Let me turn the air on. I'm hot. I get hot easily. Oh my God, yes. Okay. This is my look for today. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna act and you're gonna react based on the programming that you have at the subconscious level. So what do you have to do? You have to stop talking. Remember, whatever the way you talk about yourself, the main thing is here yourself. And then of course, forget about you talking about other people or you're criticizing or you're condemning. Let's not go that way. Let's stay with you. You're gonna talk to yourself always in a positive way. You're going to start changing the mental selfie that you have about yourself that says that you're good for nothing, that you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too tall, you're too white, you're too black, you're Latina, you have an accent, you have this, all that stuff. You start deleting the negative information, and you're only going to imprint. You're gonna only think and talk. Listen, thinking and talking. Whatever you're thinking, you're gonna say it. How whatever you're thinking, you're gonna act. So that's what the power of the thoughts are so incredible. That's how you create your own reality with your thoughts. The way you think, that's the way your life is gonna turn. So what happened, whatever I'm saying to myself, if I said to myself, oh no, I'm 79 years old, I can't increase my muscle mass. They say that after you turn 40, you cannot increase your muscle mass. Listen, today is July, this is the what, last Monday. This is today, July 3rd. Here, I had the day here, you can print. I had the day here, I had the day here. So you can make a snapshot. Okay, you know what happened today? I took my in-body today because I'm competing next weekend. So my muscle mass went from 60 to 60.2 to 60.8, right here where my finger is at. Right there. Right. Oh, this way, yeah. This, oh, the other way. Okay, so it will be this way. I'm moving backward. This way, okay? Keep the finger there. Keep the finger there. But you know, this is why I achieve it. Because I don't have imprinted in my subconscious mind, I'm too old to increase my muscle mass. And here's the proof. Here is the proof. Okay, here, this is an in-body machine. This machine doesn't care about my weight, doesn't care about my body fat, it doesn't care about my lean muscle, my muscle mass. I get in and it does the job. Okay, so my point is that because I don't believe and that I'm too old, because if I believe that I'm too old, thank Wayne, if I believe that I'm too old to compete, I'm too old to wear this top, I'm too old to increase my muscle mass, I'm too old to whatever, that information will be imprinted at my subconscious level. And 90% of the population have information imprinted at the subconscious level based on what the TV says, what the influencers say, what somebody told you in social media, but it's not your own thought. It's not your own thinking. And because you're not doing your own thinking, you believe, oh, I'm 40, so I cannot increase my muscle mass. I'm 79 and I can, yes, I can increase my muscle mass. Why? Let me tell you why. Why do I go from my lowest muscle mass when I started competing was like 57 pounds on lean muscle mass, 57. And then I went up to 58. You know, you keep improving, you keep growing, you keep improving. Because one of the affirmations, and this is part of the mind thing we're talking about, is I exercise and I train every day for vitality and balance. And every day I'm getting better, better, and better. I don't have the affirmation in my head that I'm too old to increase my muscle mass. So last year, my bodybuilder coach, he said to me, at that point last year, I was 58. I was in between 58 to 59, close to 59, mainly close to 59, 58, 59, like 58 point something, 58.7. I don't have a 58 here. Yeah, I don't have a 58 because I went over 58. So now it's 59, 60, 60.2, and 60.8. Last year, my coach said, I want the muscle mass to be 60. He said to me, he pointed out in my inbox, he said, I want this number to be 50. Today, wait until I show him this inbox next week. Today is 60.8. Last week, Monday, to today, 8 days later, I went from 60.2 to 60.8. What happened? What happened? You know what happened? Because I believe in my subconscious mind when my coach said, I want this to be 60 pounds of lean muscle mass. I didn't think, oh, well, pero I'm going to be 80. I'm 79. Last year I was what? 50, 70 what? I lost. Today I'm 79. So last year I was 78. Yeah, I didn't see, I don't think about age because I don't function about it by that. So I never thought, oh my God, I'm 58. I'm 59 years old. I can't never, ever. And because I don't entertain that kind of thinking, I'm able to achieve this. And this is exactly what we are talking today, that some people achieve their goals and other people don't because the vision, your mental picture, your mental selfie has to be stronger than your current reality. What is my current reality? Oh, society says it's impossible. After 48, 40, you cannot do it. I don't believe it. I don't believe in that. So society and a lot of people believe that are constantly repeating you the things that you cannot do. So that's part of the reason why some people achieve that, because when your vision, the goal, your vision, what you want to achieve, what you want to become, what you want to do, what you want to have, what you want to be, has to be stronger than what people said, research, science, mom, dad, your husband, no matter who. You have to completely download that. Delete it out. Download it out. So your vision has to be stronger than your present reality. That's when the meaningful and lasting change comes. So what happened, and we can, the way we do that, and this is one of the most powerful tools, is experiential visualization, experiential imagery. So change must start from within. Listen, any meaningful and lasting change starts from within. You have to start working from the inside out, not from the outside in. We must take ourselves into the new plateau. You have to be willing, you have to accept that you want the change, that this is what you want to do. You have to visualize yourself existing in the new situation. You have to see yourself being in perfect health. When I started using this technique in Venezuela, I didn't have a clue of this. I only did it naturally, easily, effortlessly, because it came to me naturally to visualize, to see myself. So I will lie down in the grass right after my workout, because I was a runner and a gymnast at that time. I will visualize myself. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was doing it because that was my heart will tell me. I will lie down in the grass after my workout and I start visualizing myself. I didn't know I was doing visualization. Now I know. And then not only visualization, but I was doing experiential visualization. An experiential visualization is when you use all your senses. You see it, you can touch it, you feel it, you can smell it, you can hear it. So when you have a vision, and this is the way it's gonna work, you have to visualize yourself. You have to put yourself in this situation. I will see myself in the United States. I will see myself going to school. I will see myself graduating. I will see myself getting a job in the United States. I will see myself successfully doing the thing that I want to do. But that is what you have to do. This is why some people achieve goals and other people don't. Or sometimes you have achieved some goals and other goals not. Look at the goals you have achieved in your life. Look at the goals you have achieved in your life. Those things, goals that you have achieved in your life, is because you got into it a full blast. You visualize it, you felt it, you ate it, you smell it, you hear it, everything. That is experiential visualization. When you put your six senses, but your eyes, your five senses plus your intuition, because that intuition, your guiding system is gonna give you. I'm gonna get into it 1 second on that, into the creative subconscious. Okay, so now we have the conscious mind and whatever I'm thinking now. So whatever you're thinking now, if you are thinking right now, after I finish watching Josefina talk, I'm gonna go have milk and cookie. What's gonna happen after you finish me watching me talking? You're gonna go and have milk and cookie. Why? Because you put it in the subconscious mind. So you behave according to the way you're thinking. You behave according to the way you're thinking. If you decide to eat too much today, you're gonna wait too much tomorrow. So think about what am I thinking? If I'm constantly thinking that I'm fat, that I cannot, this is another problem. I cannot lose weight. It's so hard for me to lose weight. It's so difficult for me to get in shape. It's so challenging. I don't have the discipline. I don't have the motivation. That's the problem. The way, because if you visualize yourself, if you see yourself instead of being lazy, you see yourself working out, going out for a walk, putting your shoes on, going out for a walk. Walk is the best exercise you can do for anybody who wants to start. You want to start, where do I start? And then you find that in my book number 4. In my book number 4 is By the Beginning, How to Get Started Changing Your Life. You start book 4 and 1, okay? So these 2 books are the books that you need for this lecture. Book 4 and book 1. So what happened? You are the more you talk to, and I want you to get this. Whatever you're thinking, you have all your belief system, all your value system, all your principle, all the things that you appreciate and all that is imprinted at the subconscious level. It's good information and bad information. Okay, so now, so we have the conscious, subconscious, and then the creative subconscious. The creative subconscious is the part of the mind that allows you to become creative. When you need to solve an issue, and then you think about it, and then you can, well, no, all of a sudden, boom, you get the idea. That is what is called the aha moment, because at the creative subconscious, you have everything, and that's why you hear this before. Within you is everything you need. You have within you everything you need. So because the mind is designed for success. Everybody's mind is designed the same way. The problem is some people know how to use it, some people don't know how to program the mind. 99% of the population have negative programming at the subconscious level. And that's why you see 1% of people being successful and achieving their goals and achieving their dream and breaking records and living a life, beautiful life, a life of success, and a life that they feel great, terrific, and powerful. Why? Because they know how to train the mind. From the beginning, the mind is undisciplined. the tendency of the mind to be undisciplined. So you have to train the mind. You have to train. Listen to me. You have to train your mind. How do I train my mind? Deleting the negative talk with positive affirmation. In my YouTube channel, you have the best affirmation. If you go into my YouTube channel, look for my affirmations, and you find the best affirmation in the whole planet are in my YouTube channel. And you go into that YouTube channel every morning, click an affirmation, and I look for the video that says how to do your affirmation. Yes, so on it. Yes, how to use your affirmation. And that's it. I explain to you how to use your affirmation. And every single day you start getting an affirmation, and you choose the affirmation that resonates with you. Because sometimes some affirmations are not going to resonate with you because you're not ready for it. It's just you're not comfortable. It makes you, it makes you uncomfortable because you're not used to it, but used to it. But eventually you will. You will, because that's the process of growing, becoming, and changing. So you go into that. What if you are stuck in a now? Yeah, well, this is Ria. Okay, I'm gonna answer now. Okay, I'm gonna go with you guys for your question. Okay, Ria said, what is you stuck in an old pattern? That's great point. This is what you're gonna look at the pattern. You're gonna look at it. You're gonna do this. You're gonna look at it. What is your pattern? Okay, you look at it because you have to. You're already doing it, recognizing that you have a pattern that you don't like. It's not benefiting you. You're not getting from that what you want. So, what are the steps that I need to take to change that? Depending on any pattern. Let's say exercise. Okay, well, the pattern is that I start exercising and I quit. No, you exercise and you train every day for vitality and balance. And that's what you're going to do, because you're going to replace the old programming with new programming. So how do you do that? Through repetition, 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 repetition. The repetition is what's going to allow you, the repetition and the vivid visualization is going to allow you to reprogram your mind. So you have to be patient with yourself. You recognize that you kind of lazy for this, or whatever the pattern is. But you recognize that, and then you're gonna act the way you're supposed to act, the way you want to be. You have to see the way you want to be has to be stronger than your present reality. What is the pattern that you're telling me? Got it? That's what you need to do. That's how you get unstuck. You get unstuck by working on getting unstuck. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Good question. Good question. Hello, beautiful lady, Zenaida. Oh, that's it. Hi. Hi, Zenaida. Okay. Okay, so let me continue then. Good question. Ria, did I answer you? Let me know, because I have a lot of material. I just give you this, but change that from yes, real, exactly. To change the pattern, to change the old behavior, to change the old habit. I have to replace it with a new habit. A good point, because this is the thing. The mind, you have to replace the old negative programming with a new one, because the mind, you see, the mind has to think. The mind is always busy. The mind, you have to put new thing in the mind, because the mind works. It's like monkeys. You have in the mind, if you have monkeys jumping all over the place, your thought, monkey, 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 monkey here, monkey there. So you have to make sure that those monkeys get quiet. One of the ways you can quiet your mind is through prayer, meditation, going for a walk, reflection, giving time to yourself to be at peace. This is another good technique that you can use, giving time for yourself to reflect, to be alone, to see what you are doing, the pattern that you don't like. Okay, this is, I don't like, and this is how I'm going to change it. Okay, so you have the old you and you have the new Ria. You have the old Rhea and you got a new Rhea. And every single day, I'm gonna act. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do something that is getting me closer to the new me. Every single day, you have to do something that get you closer to the new you. For instance, you welcome my dog. For instance, like I'm gonna compete in 10 days. So what happened? Every single day, I have to do something that it takes me closer to my competition. But the motivation, the desire of my competition has to be stronger than I'm hungry, I don't want to work out, I don't want to go to the cardio, all that stuff. But because I want to compete so badly, if I eliminate the excuses about I'm hungry, I want to eat. I haven't eaten carbs for about a week. I haven't had any. Well, no, I'm lying. I had cardio 40 grams for my oatmeal. That's it. No more carbohydrate for the whole day. And I've been doing that for almost 2 weeks. So why? And this is why I'm so passionate about this, because I know I do it and I know it works. It's because my vision, my dream, my goal is stronger than the lazy, I want to keep sleeping, I don't want to work out, blah, 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 blah. So that's how you do it, Ria. The all you, and you make peace with the all you. You don't start beating yourself up and you start insulting yourself. And I'm lazy, I'm insulting yourself. No, that was, this is the all Ria, because that's the best you could do. Or that's what you knew. But now you know better. Like Maya Angelou said, once you know better, you do better. Okay, now you know better. Okay, so what we have to do to recap this, what we have to do is to reprogram the subconscious mind with new action, with new thought, with new behavior, with new goals. And this is going to be, you're going to achieve this through repetition. Okay. Exactly, Ria, exactly. New action. And the action that you're gonna, it's just not any good action. The actions are gonna be very specific. The actions are gonna be the action that is taking you closer to the new you. Those are the actions. The action you're gonna be taking are the action, because this is another portion of this. This subject is so huge, because if I say actions, it's in general, see? But I have to be specific. I have to say, okay, the action I'm going to take this week are the action who are gonna take me closer to stage, to competition, to be on stage. See? Have to be specific. The actions you're gonna be taking are the action that is gonna take Ria every single day closer to your goal. And once we do that, once we start retraining the subconscious mind, once we start putting new affirmation, again, go to my YouTube channel and work on the affirmation. You have a amazing resource of affirmations in my YouTube channel. And then what happened, once you start reprogramming, all this stuff, all the new area, the new habit, the new career, the new job, the new house, the new car, the new you, it's gonna start happening to you easily, effortlessly, free-flowingly, naturally. And you know why? Because once you reprogram the subconscious mind, it starts acting automatically. It's an automatic control system. You have an automatic, that's what you say, you start, because you have an automatic control system that is acting automatically this way. Now I have to take the control on my hand and I have to start changing it. And I'm gonna reinforce that with my affirmation, visualization, using experiential imagery with all my 6 senses. So what happened when I let go of the control, I go in the direction I want to go. So right now, you have an automatic control pilot system. So the automatic pilot system Once you let it go, you act automatically, you act like brushing your teeth, driving your car, tying your shoe. You do that. I'm so excited automatically because you've been trained to do that. So you don't have to think about that. The same thing happened when I reprogram my head. So I'm gonna, it's all that stuff, my workout, my new you, my exercising, everything, my food, my everything, my attitude, my job, everything is gonna be the way I want it to be, effortlessly, easily, free flowingly, naturally. It's gonna be just like brushing your teeth, driving your bike, riding your bike, driving your car, or tying your shoe. Easily, effortlessly, free flowingly, naturally. That's what happens when you train your subconscious mind. So you got the conscious subconscious and the creative subconscious. And we were talking about the creative subconscious. So every time that you have a challenge, every time that you have something that you need to solve, just trust, and your creative subconscious. Trust and your creative subconscious. You have everything that you need within you. And then how you have access to that? Resting, reflecting, meditation, prayer, time alone. Give yourself time to be silent. Silence. We are addicted to noise. We are addicted to noise. We have to we constantly attacked by noise, the TV, the radio, the notification, the social media, this and that. We don't give ourselves the space in which I can reconnect and go into my source. So you never go inside your source because you're always out there, outside, looking outside, looking who's gonna save you, who's gonna fix your life. Nobody's gonna fix your life. You're gonna fix your life. You have to do the work. No matter how much you pay me, you still have to do the work. I tell you what to do, but you have to do the work. So what am I saying? Whatever. So what I was talking about, that created subconscious mind. So you need to give yourself time to be quiet. You give yourself every day. How do you get unstuck? Every day you give yourself 2 minutes of silence alone because you need to go back to the source. You need to connect with your source. You need to get in touch with your source. Once you get in touch with your source, you got the answers for everything. Once you get in touch with your source, you have the answers for everything because everything you need is within you. Don't fall into that trap of people telling you they're going to solve your life. You have to do the work. And to do the work is to do what I'm telling you to do. You have to train your mind because everything starts in the mind. Once this happens, you will no longer feel comfortable in your current situation. Once you start retraining your mind, you're not gonna be comfortable because you're not gonna be comfortable. It's raining beautifully. Too bad I'm doing this because I will go in the rain. Okay, let me repeat this. Once this happens, we start retraining, you will no longer feel comfortable in your current or with your in the current situation and the current perception of yourself and the tension. And this is what happened because the tension you're gonna feel, the tension you feel between your vision and your current reality will stimulate your drive to move to the next level of life. So once you start this process, this is what's going to happen. You will not feel comfortable in the present reality. Ria, once you start doing what I'm suggesting you to do, you're not gonna feel comfortable in the old Ria. Why? Because your current or in the current perception of yourself, the tension you feel between your vision and your present reality will stimulate you to go to the next level. And that's when it comes that cognitive dissonance. Okay? because when you have a cognitive dissonance, you're working on yourself to be better. And then when you go back into the old you can stand it. And let me tell you, because that happens to me. When I was in this process, and when I read a minute, when I was in this process, I will go back and forth because I used to eat a lot when I got to discover it. I used to eat like a lot. So what happened? Every time I wanted to change, I want to make the changes, I want to make the change. But every time I fail, like I failed, didn't fail. Because with every failure, I was becoming stronger because the gap between the way I wanted to be and my present reality started like this, right? Okay, this is what I want to be, and this is my present reality. So you start, and then slow you go start moving away from the present reality. You start moving away from, but one day you come back to the old reality. And when you go back to this reality here, the old one, you don't like it. You feel uncomfortable. You hate it. You don't want it. Boom, you go back. And the more you come back to the present reality, and then you bounce back to the normal, to the new you, the gap, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, that you forget about what you used to be. Isn't that beautiful? It happens to me because sometimes when you feel you fail. Oh, I ate too much today. Oh, you know what I mean. In my case, was because I put like 40 pounds. That was in the late 70s. So so every time I messed up, I fail, I feel like I failed. But no, now I know that those what I what we call failure, it was making me stronger. That the more I fail, and then I bounce. The point is to bounce back, to go back again. You mess up today. You mess up. You ate something wrong. Now, then you start immediately. Okay. So because all this is gonna build your strength, your power, your determination, your discipline. So don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. Am I talking too fast? I think so. En principio, gracias. Trust in your creative subconscious. You have everything inside of you. You have to do what yes, exactly. Yes, yes, absolutely. You have, and this is the thing why we feel lost in this life. We feel lost because we lost we lost we lost our connection with the inner self. Once you lose your connection with your source, where you come from your source, then we get completely messed up. We get lost. We get confused. We don't know what we're doing here. We don't find a sense of purpose. We don't find meaning in life. We are completely really lost people. So, and the reason, in my opinion, part of the reason for that is because we are disconnected with who I am. Listen to this. If I'm disconnected with my real essence, with my real self, I'm gonna have something inside of me that is no congruent, that is no in alignment with my real self. And that is happening. Of course, I'm gonna be depressed, confused, upset, sad, like a person who cannot find happiness. Although I think this man or this woman is gonna make me happy, this job, this car, this house is gonna make me happy, and you can have all that stuff, but that's not gonna make you happy. What's gonna make you happy? Reconnecting with the source, reconnecting with yourself. And that's the most beautiful, powerful thing that you can do in your life is making that connection with yourself, with your source. And that source is gonna take you places that you never dreamt, right? Doctora, no sé nada de inglés, pero me encanta escuchar todo de Sigue, así aprendes. Buena actitud. Eso es para aprender, mami. Estamos para aprender, crecer. Eso ayuda al cerebro, a la mente, a las neuronas. Okay, any question? Okay, let me make sure that, okay, so we talk about experiential imagery, visualization, and the experiential visualization is about using all your senses. You feel it, you put yourself in the moment. When you visualizing yourself achieving the goal, you're right there. You feel it, you see yourself acting. You just all that is in your dream and your mind, and you become a monomaniac. A monomaniac is somebody who has just one purpose. And when you have a vision that makes you a monomaniac, because what happened is it's like an obsession for you. It's that's what you want to do. You want to be the best person that you can be. You want to be the best Ria that you can be. You wanna do whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever it is that you want to do. And then when you do all that stuff and you keep at it, 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 and you keep going and you keep going and you don't give up, you will see at one point in life, you're gonna be discovering talents, skill, abilities that you didn't know that you have. But you have to give yourself the opportunity. You have to open yourself to the opportunities. And the way you open yourself to the opportunity is by every single day working in the goals that you have to work today. No se escribe en inglés, pero lo entiendo, Sana. Thank you, Sanamar. Okay. Okay, any other question? Looking back and gracias, okay. Okay, you two, you guys have any other question? Instagram question, Facebook question before we go? Okay, let me make sure so we did that, making sure I did everything I need to do. So if you want everything that I just told you, and you have anything a woman in her 40s should be focused on, anything a woman, is that a question? Anything a woman in her 40s? In her 40s, what you should focus, and you're in your 40s? Well, imagine this. The question is, anything a woman in her 40s should do. Well, anything, you can do anything you want. You are in your 40s, and your 50s, and your 60s, and your 70s, and your 80s, and your 90s, and you have vitality. You have physical vitality. You have spiritual vitality. You can achieve anything that you want to achieve. The issue is, what do you want to achieve? Do you want to write books? Do you want to compete? Do you want to go back to school? What do you want to do? The question is not whether you can do anything you want. You can do anything I want. I completely believe that. You set your mind, the mind is designed for success. And if you decide what you want to do and to do the work that is required to achieve that goal, you are unstoppable. You are indestructible. You are incredible. You are an amazing creature. You don't have idea in your 40 how many talents do you have. Can you imagine? You in your 40s, you have at least 40 more years to go. You have 40 more years to go. How are you going to do that? Yes, you can do anything you want, but you gotta be like I told Ria, you gotta be specific. You can do it. I can do anything I want, but I need to find out, what do I want to do? What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? And that's the issue. Okay. Any other question? Did I answer your question? Yes, you can do anything you want. I will highly recommend that you go get in Amazon. You guys go get my book 1 and my book 4. Book 1 and book 4. You need these books. You need these books because this is gonna help you. My books plus my YouTube channel. You have the books, you read the books, you study the books, you practice the books, you assimilate the book. That's how your transformation will start, will happen. And between the books and my YouTube channel, you have no excuses. You have no excuse. If you utilize my books and my YouTube channel, there is no excuse for you to be the best human being that you can be. But you have to do the work. I can point out my finger towards the moon, but if you're gonna bite my finger instead of doing what I'm telling you, then you lost. Ah, okay. It's a beautiful life. Well, it's a beautiful thing. You just have to you just have to decide what you want to do. You want to decide how you want to live your life. You want to decide, and I tell you, once you decide to do it, once you decide what you want to do and once you start working in your goal, you will be amazed how the discovery that you're gonna make. Okay, are we done now? Anybody? I guess we are done. Leonardo Catalano dice, ven a Brasil, ven a Brasil. Yes, yes. Okay, my friends, remember, mi Josefina Bella, ¿dónde consigo tu libro? Amazon. El libro número 1 está en español en Amazon. Grandiosa. En español es grandiosa a cualquier edad. Grandiosa a cualquier edad. En inglés, vibrant at any age. Amazon. Todos mis libros están en Amazon, el número 1. Y para esta lecture es el número 1 y el número 4. For this one is 1 and 4. 1 and 4 for this lecture. Everything that you need is there. Okay, my friends. Remember, comment to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a beautiful, awesome, beautiful, wonderful comment, and press like. And if you don't press like, I don't like. I love it. Okay, have a great life. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful thing. I don't know about you, but I'm having a blast. I'm having a great life. My life is beautiful. I have achieved all my goals, everything I wanted to do in life. I have done plus extra. God has blessed me with extras, things that I didn't know I could do. And that's when she said, "It's 40. Anything you can do at 40." That's what I said, of course, because I've been doing in my 70 things that I didn't know I could do in my 40. But you know why I can do it now? Because I apply myself in my 40. If I'm gonna be lazy, indifferent, some kind of lazy person, no passion for life, no commitment, no responsibility, just a lazy woman, then of course I'm not gonna achieve anything. It's very difficult. But if you do apply yourself now, you're gonna be amazed of the thing that life has waiting for you. And that's the problem. What happened? People take that lazy attitude, indifference about life, and they don't. When you are indifferent to life, you are missing. Life has wonderful things waiting for you, but you have an indifferent apathy. You don't care. You know what I mean? And then life likes happy people. Pow! Look at that. Look at that. It usually blows me away. Life blows me away, but it's just, and I know for me why, because I do whatever I'm supposed to do. And if I set a goal, it's a goal that I go full blast. I visualize, I make affirmation. I don't believe in anybody telling me that I cannot do what I want to do. Oh my God, me acaba de ver el caso cerrado. My goodness, qué hermosura. I love it. Thank you. Gracias, mi cielo. Okay. Bye. Okay, so repito, I repeat. Come. Gracias, 118. Vengan a mi canal de YouTube, Dr. Josefina, subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Ria, I love you. Thank you, Ria. Bye, Ria. Thank you for your questioning. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your comments. And remember, you can do everything you want. I love you. Mwah. And yes.